Well, good morning. Today is Monday, February 5th, and we're on our way to the dentist to get our teeth cleaned. First off, I want to not remind everybody, I want to ask everybody to say some special prayers for Sue W. Her daughter's Jen is having some abdominal surgery today, so we want to pray for a successful surgery. I already said my prayers, but you know what? You can never have too many prayers. Thank you for letting me put up my granddaughter's first Holy Communion and watching it. I just put it up for the family to see, but you know, I'd like to share it with everybody. It was a nice day, and I was the picture taker and I was the video taker and I did all of the stuff, and I forgot to take my own picture. So there's no pictures of me with Sophia or Alyssa on her communion. None. Not one. Nobody. Nada. Zero. Zilch. Zippo. So we're going to dress her up one day and reenact the situation, because you got to have a picture with your grandma. You just do. It's very cold. It is, okay, come on. I could have made it, but I didn't know. It's 4 degrees with the wind chill. It's very cold. But it's winter. It's Michigan. What do you expect? And I went this way because I wasn't sure. We had, oh, it was so bad. We had snow advisories, 1 to 3 inches predicted. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, that's a snow advisory in Michigan? That's ridiculous. And so my school district closed because of the snow, and it's not bad at all. It's not the least bit bad. They could have went to school. I don't even understand that. I think it's just they get so many snow days and they want to make sure they use them. I used every one of my weeklies plus 1 yesterday, and I also used all my daily points. My lunch, just my lunch alone, was what was it, 66 points, right? 25, 42, 67, no, 68 points. It was 68 points. But I tracked it. I enjoyed every bite. And it was my only meal. It was the only meal I had. So, whoa. I came this way, which was a different way, because I thought it'd be a little smoother. But guess what? I was, swallow that, mistaken. I can't say that W word. But I was wrong. This is a little bumpier, so I'm sorry. But you know, it is icy and snowy, and oh, there's a big rut. And I tried to avoid it, and I didn't. So anyway, I had, well, my son's wife, or no, my son's other half, they're not married. She makes the best Italian sausage, so I had her Italian sausages. I only had 1 link. Christy makes to die for. It was so good, macaroni and cheese. So I had a little, maybe a half a cup of that. Denise made baked beans, and so I had a half a cup of that. Cindy made mustacholi, so I had a half a cup of that. And then we got Chicken Shack. I don't know if that's like around, but around here that's a really good chicken. So I had a chicken breast, but I didn't eat the skin, but it was fried. So I ate the chicken, but not the skin. And then, oh, they had some really good roasted potatoes, but it's smothered in butter. But those were good. I had 1 dinner roll. And then what else did I have? Oh, Mary makes this broccoli cheese salad that you'd think just because it's broccoli, but I think the dressing is kind of high. I had that. I probably had a half a cup of that. My plate was overflowing. Let me tell you, my plate was overflowing. And then I did have 1 piece of cake, and I had 1 cookie. And then I was so tempted, I'm thinking, looking at my plate, and I'm thinking, you know, you might as well have a pop. You just might as well have a pop. And then I thought, no, I am not having a pop. I am going to have my iced tea, because I have to save some points somewhere. So I saved my points by having the iced tea. And you know what? It tasted just as good. It really did. But it always reminded me of like when people go out and they order all these massive amount of foods, and then I'll have a Diet Coke. It's like, okay, you're defeating the whole purpose. But not really, because I did save some points. But in my defense, it was the only meal I ate yesterday, and that was only because that stuffed me up so much. And I thought I'd be sick, but I wasn't. And that was the scary thought, that I didn't get sick. But it was just all right. But But I'm back on track today. That's what I like about me this time. I'm not going to let it define who I am, and I'm just going to get right back on the horse and get back to business. So after the dentist, I have to go to the bank. And then after the bank, I'm going to Kroger to get my groceries for the week. And then I'm in a challenge with Kelly on the budget, and I'm trying to cut back on my groceries, and any money I would have normally spent on my groceries I'm going to pay towards my Toys R Us credit card. I don't have any kids. Well, I have grandkids, but I have a Toys R Us credit card. And it's not good. But I think that they made a mistake at Christmas time because they didn't give me a receipt, and when I got my bill it was way more than I thought I spent, so I asked for an itemized receipt, and they said it takes a couple months to get it, and then I can challenge it at that. I do think she overrang something. I don't know how I'd prove it now at this point, but I want to see. Maybe I really did spend that much. I don't know. But anyway, and then we watched the whole movies that we got changed onto DVD at Walgreens. Jim and I watched them this morning. They turned out pretty good, so I'm going to drop some more film off. It's quite expensive though, but I'm sharing it with Mike, Mary, and Denise, so it's not as bad, but it's still kind of high. So that's what I'm going to do. But we're getting on the expressway, and so you know what that means. Hasta la vista, baby. See you later. Okay, it's time to eat breakfast. Not going to eat very much. Well, I know it's a lot, but for me it's not too much. I started my day with a prayer. I drank 50 ounces of water. I've walked 3,220 steps. My quote is, it's a new day, a fresh start. Get your mind right. Be positive. As I told you earlier, I used all my weeklies plus my dailies yesterday, so I have to be very good the rest of this week if I want to have a loss. So I have 25 smart points, 0 for my banana, my grapefruit, my egg, my tea and my water, and my strawberries. 3 points for a half of a plain bagel. It's a Lender's bagel. And 1 for the Laughing Cow cream cheese. So it's a 4-point breakfast, and I still have 21 points left for the rest of the day. Okay, it's time for dinner, and as you can see, it's pretty healthy looking. I had I have a half a cup of cottage cheese for 3 points. 2 points for I have 2 ounces of turkey and 2 ounces of ham. 3 points for my 2 slices of provolone. 1 point for my wellness wrap. 1 point for the 6 green olives. 3 points for the pineapple. Oh, you know what I forgot to add? My black olives. So it's 1 point for 4 black olives. So it's a 14-point dinner. Change that. So I have 7 left. So it's 3, 5, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14. So there's my dinner. And I didn't use 3 slices. I only used 2 slices. So it comes out to 3 points. I still say this pineapple is wrong because I do drain the juice. It comes in a little 6-pack with the pineapples. I still think that's wrong, but I counted it because I scanned it and it said 3 points. 1 point for my 2 ounces of the honey ham. 1 point for the 2 ounces of the oven roasted turkey breast. 0 for the mustard that I use. 1 point for the extreme wrap. These are leftover olives from yesterday, so I figured out there's 6 of them equals 1 point. The grape tomatoes are free, and 4 of the black olives are 1 point. So it is a 14-point dinner, but I'm going to go enjoy it. Well, I had to do good today because I did so poorly yesterday, but I think I did pretty good. That sandwich was really good. I mean, there's a lot of meat, but you know, if you go get a sub at Subway, they probably put that much, if not more, on there. Which doesn't make it right. I know that. I was really busy today. That's why I didn't get very much time to vlog. My dentist appointment wasn't until 12, and she was running a little bit behind, so that took a little bit longer. And then the bank was long. And then I went to Kroger, and that was long. And today must be, you know, I usually don't shop on Mondays, but Monday must be the day that they restock everything, because I had to keep going back to get stuff because it wasn't on the shelf, or in the vegetables or fruits weren't there yet. So it took me a little longer than normal. And then I went to Walgreens to drop my movies off, and the machine was broke. And they were trying to help me do it manually, and that didn't work. So I just left the film there, and they're going to call me tomorrow, and I'll go back tomorrow and fix it. And then I got home. What did I do when I got home? Oh, I had to go out and feed my birds because they ate all that food over the weekend. When it snows, I like to they eat it a little faster because it's harder to find food. And then what else did I do? I should have done a grocery haul. I never even thought of that. When I put my stuff out, it went right over my head. Boom, right over the head. And then what else did I do? Then I had to drive David somewhere. So I drove David. And I ate my dinner. And now, and I answered my comments. And I watched my videos. And so now I'm just going to get my pajamas on and watch a little bit of TV and then go to bed. And then tomorrow, so far I don't have any plans. Jim's glasses are in. We might drive out there to get his glasses. It's a little ways away. And that's about it. So, boring video, I know, I'm sorry, but stayed on track. So I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye. If I could turn it off. This is the problem with my phone. Sometimes it turns off, sometimes it doesn't. Who's to know what the deal is? So that'll give me time to say, like this video, subscribe, comment, and share. Let's try this again.